this comes from both ends. I mean, we are so lucky that we are working with both operators and affiliates, so we are able to see exactly the trends. And the trend is that the tolerance for friction is it's getting really torn out now. Affiliates are asking for transparency, brands are asking for value or converting traffic, I mean, which is also transparency in the end. So I think um, it's getting more friction, and people are tired of it.
I see. And Armin, transparency. Why is it so difficult to achieve this goal to have transparency from both sides? Because I see that this is some kind of stone for the battle. This transparency, affiliates are requesting transparency, but how you imagine this transparency and where do you see the bottlenecks there? So from the practical experience as well, would be interesting to share from your side.
Well, we're still discussing transparency in the shape of having it visible in one sense, but we're not even talking about to make it credible, and that's where I see uh, personally the biggest issue right now. It's neither visible, but we're not even looking at making it credible in the sense of um, what does it actually mean, and I see, obviously, as an affiliate as well, the data that we showcase, that we present, is apparently not enough as well. So we have a lot in our own plate to improve. But to find a middle ground, well, we are on the urge to discover it ourselves too. So.
I see. Thanks. Georgia, maybe you can share from your experience. We can continue about the transparency and what differentiates like a great partner from a so-called bad partner.
So I started in 2009 in the industry, and when you compare now how affiliates changed and operators, like big difference between them now. And before, when you start affiliate website, it was easy to get the traffic, put the banner, make affiliate deal with the operator, and get some traffic and earn some money. But now affiliates need to invest a lot in SEO, link building. Okay, we have now AI and many companies, affiliate companies, reducing the people from the SEO team, but again, a lot of investment in the affiliation. And on the other side, we have operators, they have big costs now. And partnerships are changing because if operators need to understand that affiliates are not like classic affiliates like before. They are totally like affiliates and iGaming medium. They a lot of investing in branding and link building. With the link from the affiliate, operator will get more dominant authority and trustworthiness and branding from this affiliate. But I don't want to talk about some only. You're an affiliate. We are also iGaming medium with the Gamers Connect, and I think the serious affiliates now they are changing the way how they work with the operators, and operators need to understand that if affiliates asking for a listing fee, for example, it's always interesting topic. They need to understand that the times is changed. It's not like before, and they got branding, they got advertising, any other thing like iGaming mediums, not only create affiliate deal and put the link and expecting traffic from the affiliate. So they need to understand this, and of course affiliates. It's not just to create a website and asking a listing fee. So a lot of things to talk about, and I think the guy from Nicoleta maybe have some comment on this.
Yeah, I do.
Because it's interesting.
So especially about the listing fees, me personally, I don't mind to pay it, but I have seen in my experience, some affiliates, they require listing fee for website with no traffic. And in this type of situation, of course, you're not gonna pay it. And me, we were discussing this with Havar before we come here, that I always have seen the relationship between operators and affiliates as a partnership. I never argue, I'm always trying to understand their part. I understand that they also invest in the traffic, because how we gonna get traffic if we don't invest? So it's like a circle that we have to work together. But in my experience here, I have seen people that they're really greedy. They want crazy listing fees, or they just want listing with no reason for it, with nothing behind the central website or nothing behind the traffic. Uh, so we have to find solution in this situation, and especially now, I believe we are all facing this lack of traffic, and now is the moment really to create a partnership and support each other in this situation, because we brands, we cannot exist without traffic, and it's the same, affiliates cannot exist without us. So yeah, we have to go together in this journey.
Thank you, Nicoleta. Emmanuel, okay, you have actually the communication and partnerships with both of the sites equally. And what do you think about where is the bottleneck, where these two parts, two corporations cannot cooperate as they should? Because there is some kind of discussion and some kind of so-called blaming or whatever never ends. But finally, we all know that both of parties depend on each other, and they somehow cannot exist even without each other. So where is this bottom line?
Well, yeah, I guess the margins are getting tighter for both affiliates and operators, and I think that's the main reason why each of us has some affiliates are getting greedy, some operators are having their own agendas, but I understand both sides, obviously, and I think we both have to make some exceptions to make it work. And yes, the whole landscape is now changing, and we have, for SEO traffic, we have so many now spammy tactics and a lot of fake DMCA claims, some spam injections. We recently had one of those, and some affiliates trying to inflate their traffic numbers so they can get higher listing fees. So yeah, I think operators really need to be wary this time of those kind of things, so that they should ask for proof of traffic, like not just the Ahrefs, but from Google Search Console, and for real proof that traffic is really good and can convert before they pay the listing fees, because I obviously negotiate those on a daily basis. But yeah, I would never ask for something that I don't think we deserve. And I think both operators and affiliates now have a lot of choices who they can work with, and unless they find a good partner who's willing to work together on them on the long term and make it successful for both parties, then they should move along and find someone else who's willing to do that.
Thanks. So the next interesting topic would be that in the changing world where the technologies are scaling up and many things are changing. So is there any kind of formula how to survive from affiliate perspective and to stay on the market for a long? What is the formula behind it? To scale your business, to run your business, to have the traffic on your website, and to have the demand actually on your platforms that you're running.
Yeah, I think let's move back a bit and try to get to the core of the. I'm still not finished with the last topic, sorry. Because I think the core of the issue, it's that somewhere down the line, affiliates fucked up completely and got too greedy. They were asking fixed fees, hybrids that were non-discernible. And this is the reason for the situation we are in at the moment. So, moving on to your question, I think you need to be following up completely on the trends. In your reportings, we always look for new possibilities for traffic sources. We see streaming, of course, it's been around for ages, as Armin knows, but it's still a medium which is pretty new. It's a good source of quality traffic, yeah, and also retention traffic in the future. We are also seeing a trend that media or creating news sites compared to regular SEO sites which are not working any longer. And also, I mean, the SEO trends are incredible at the moment. I mean, with all parasiting, all the fake DMCAs, takedowns, it's a jungle out there now. You need to be on your toes at all times to be able to keep up.
Thanks. Armin, if you could add from your side.
But yes, we have focused for too long on the community, on engaging the visitors in not just from an FTP perspective. If we take the stream, I mean, we've tried a new feature, Play Together, so we have literally the viewers betting behind pretty much. And I mean, the engagement has been really fascinating. We need more features involved on stream, but also on the site. So, considering what's going on now from an SEO perspective, it's been a blessing. We've focused on share your gameplay, just to find the gambling within the gambling. So we create more value of the wager that they have with the casino. So we create an incitament to come back to the page, to visit the forum, to discuss their own gameplay with people of similar interest. And we've seen that this has been growing, but we need to, there needs to be more help as well. I mean, we've had issues of how to verify their own gameplay, looking at the game providers. To share somebody's gameplay has, I mean, there are so many that are still left behind in just a print screen. And then you have, for example, Bush Gaming. It's literally 3 clicks, and you have a link where you can actually verify the gameplay, look at it, see the exact winnings, and that's also necessary to create discussion in these communities, as betting, for example. So yes, Play Together has been a very successful tool for us to engage the viewers and have them not just pretty much watch and just offering a bonus code.
Great. Georgia.
Yeah, regarding the listing fees and scam affiliates, I'm interested.
I think we're going to stop there.
I'll be quick about this.
They mentioned that there is conversion guarantee too, not only listing fees, because the level is very high.
It's because we have every day new casino and it's closing after 2 or 3 days. The guys disappearing, so it's connected. Why affiliates asking listing fees? We have a scam affiliate, but we have operators that they are like every day we have new operator and they are disappearing. About how to survive in the next years, we have a copy-paste problem in our industry. With the gaming mediums, now we have all of you guys, you know that every day we have some gaming medium now. It's crazy. It's boring. And also we have a copy-paste with the affiliates, copy-paste. You open the operator, it's the different color. So to survive in the next 3 years with this AI craziness, it will be a branding and to be a unique, something different. But many people, because when they hear iGaming, they think they will earn a lot of money instantly with these copy-paste projects. But at the end, because operators disappear, because they don't understand how it works, and affiliates, they think they will create a website with AI and they will earn a lot of money. So this is the biggest problem in our industry, copy-paste problem. About the listing fees, it's connected. Scam affiliates and also operators, that they are sharing affiliates also. We need to mention this.
Yeah, I think we are seeing a trend now, whereas the industry is changing toward more uniqueness, more innovation. I mean, we are in the middle of Web3 casinos taking over, and this is a trend which we had coming. I mean, everybody who's not following this trend, they will stay behind. So, but everything is connected. I mean, affiliates got too greedy at one point. It got too easy to launch casino at another point, and then it's a combined disaster. Lack of transparency, too easy to launch a casino, too greedy affiliates. Everything is connected.
I see. Is there, so as you mentioned that there are like too many operators like appearing, disappearing, and it's some kind of creating some mess for these making the deals. And from operators' perspective, as Nicoletta mentioned, and I can agree on that, that fees are high and so on. So is there any kind of, let's say, scoring, maybe from your perspective, from affiliate side? So whenever you have the request, for example, to make the deal, so like about the operator, so is it a newborn operator, or like it's like more than 5 years, 3 years, 10 years, like you're on the market? So what can help you to make the decision to avoid that kind of, I don't know, conflicts? To say that I agree that like with the operator who is established like 3 months ago or 5 months ago, the like a cooperation can be different for sure. But for the operators who are working for like 5 years, 10 years, and mostly they have a trust. So do you make like into account the kind of the so-called scoring when making the deals?
Yes, of course, but this is also a very delicate question because as affiliates, you're always depending on new brands that drive conversions and new traffic. So I mean, it's very hard to say that you could trust the brand. I think there is a really like a risk versus reward tolerance you need to set for a company. For example, we are trying to work as much as we can with trusted partners, of course, but we also need to be willing to take a gamble on a new brand because it could be converting, it could be the new big one, you know. So it's a very hard question to answer, in my opinion.
So it means that, yeah, I understand. So you're taking a risk on your side as well, like pushing new brands.
Of course.
So yeah, Nicoletta, please.
I have something to say here. It's really depends who is staying behind this new brand. Because they are established operators, they are launching new brands, so why not to try? It's really depends who stay.
Very hard to verify who's behind brands nowadays, isn't it?
Affiliates knows affiliate managers. So this is kind of secret networking that we all know each other and super easy to find out who is behind. This is my opinion.
Yeah, but sometimes even the affiliate managers have no idea what the operator is doing and whether they will close the shop in a month or no. We've had those kind of
That's
examples.
the problem, the people that hire those affiliate managers. But if they're professional, they should be able to represent the brand good, and affiliates, they also should know the operators and who is behind, because this industry more or less, it's a big, but in the same time it's not so big. More or less we know each other. It's super easy to find information if you done your job right.
Great.
Affiliate managers, there is no mistake. They don't have knowledge. That's the
I
problem
agree.
in the industry.
I agree.
But the mistake is from the management that they hire these people, and without preparing them, they push them and ask, "Do you have a traffic at the conference?" They don't know what they're doing, and there is no their mistake. It's about the management and how they're organized behind that. Yeah.
Thanks. Armin, nowadays, as we see, one of the like mainstreams in affiliation comes on the streamers, and what you can say, like from my experience, there are lots of companies running actually the streamers and offering like these services. Fees are not very cheap, to say very softly, and the results are not very, how to say, fruitful in many cases. From my experience, from 10 deals, you can have I don't know, two or three, some kind of the value from the FTDs, what you expect. And what you think about it? Maybe you can share your experience, how to validate the companies which are offering these services, and maybe you can share from your experience what works well and what is not working well nowadays.
Well, it's always been just viewed from the acquisition perspective, but the power is in the retention. And as mentioned previously, we need more depth into the content than what an operator is offering. So yes, if you're just looking from an acquisition perspective, I mean the compliance right now. If you're looking, if you look back a couple of years only, I mean you can't promote gambling on a stream at the same sense, which hey, you need to find another way. So if we're looking at now we tried a different tool, as I mentioned, the Play Together tool. I mean, that was a massive change from not just acquisition perspective, but also retention. So I would say it requires more from the operator itself as well to give the streamers more content to work on, to gauge the viewers, and also a respect to the regulations that are upon us who are creating the content. So there is more need of features that can help a streamer too.
Please.
Yes, and I also think if you have a look at the brands that I've been working with, for example, Casino Daddy for 3 to 5 years, they will say completely, they will have a different history completely. I mean, they will probably tell you that it's the best source of reactivation and CRM that they ever had. Because whenever you launch a partnership with a streamer, you should allocate a long-term budget. That is my statement. And the way it works with streamers is that if you do a small hit and run and you are afraid of what you're seeing after 1 to 2 months, then you should have been there in the first place. You should have a long-term plan whenever you agree to deal with a streamer. So a streamer should be seen as both an acquisition channel and also a reactivation channel and a channel for retention.
Yes, and also for example, we've had brands that have utilized email campaigns connecting it to the stream as well. And I mean, to be innovative in that sense where you capitalize on the brand, I mean the streamer brand, Casino Daddy for example, and to be innovative in their own CRM work that's being done. And that's why I agree with you on it as well.
Great. So nowadays, we all know that AI is making its own steps in our everyday life, not only in a business, but in, I think, personal life as well. So Georgi, how do you see the usage of AI in affiliation today, and how the transformation has happened or in the process from your perspective?
I can talk about my perspective and our projects because we are a startup without any investors, and we started and we catch the good time, I think, with, when we need some money at that moment for the new people. AI is coming with the content and helping us. So if now it's reality. If you need like before 10 content writers, now you need 3 guys maybe. So that was the right time for us, and again we are using it, but of course it's not like copy paste, but it's helping us as a small company. That also for the developers. Before you need to pay a lot of money for the developers, and you need to wait 9 months for something. But now one guy can do this, and with help of AI. So it's helping a lot for the big companies. They'll calculate also, of course, big money around, and they'll reduce. We see in our industry now a lot of people searching for a job because of the AI. And I think it was a period when it's COVID, a lot of like employment process of any company because it was so popular to work remotely. But now I see that these same companies they fire these people, too many. And with AI, we will see more and more. But this is how it is, and I think people need to use the AI. Company need to use AI because I I don't like it when I see what AI is doing. But this is how it, and we need to use the AI in the smart way as a companies, and of course as a founder to reduce some costs. It's not good for the people. When you see if it's now this kind of situation, imagine in 2 years how many people will search for a job. Really, it's really serious, especially developers. I'm coming from Macedonia, and outsourcing was really popular 10 years ago, and the people had the salary like 2-3 thousand euros in Macedonia, whereas that time was average salary 500 euros, and it was like a crazy process with the big salaries, and now these same people searching for a job because of the AI. So yeah, nobody knows what will happen in 2 or 3 years, but definitely I don't like this kind of timing for the people, from the perspective of people, because many companies will need to fire them. Definitely, it will be like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, just a small comment. I mean, I think AI is crucial for industry if you use it the right way. And the way that we have decided to utilize it is it's with stats and data. I think the relationship between affiliates and affiliate managers will always be there and will always be necessary. So I think the human touch is still needed for this purpose. And also, the gaining of trust between operators and affiliates it's done by humans and not AI.
I see. Nemanja,
Yeah.
how you're using
Uh,
AI.
well, not so much. I actually think, AI has obviously changed the game completely. And I think most companies are over reliant on AI without the right reason. They are sacking hundreds of people, and then when they see their sites go down, they're backtracking and saying, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have gone AI straight forward. Maybe we should have done better research whether AI is good for a company or whether we should use it more sensibly. So I'm not obviously against AI completely, but I think you need the right people in the right places who know how to use it in order to get the most of it, and not just use AI to print thousands of pages and get penalized after 3 days after launching the site. So yeah, I think the most important thing is using it properly and sensibly.
Thank you. Uh, Dear audience, if you have any questions, please. Okay.
My question actually very related to AI. With the rise of AI search, there is a lot of talk that AI search is just SEO with different suit, but actually there are some differences. One of them, AI results like ChatGPT or AI reviews could be influenced by mentions in articles. With context, it's a bit different from backlinks. So I'm wondering, um, in my view, there is a potential of affiliate and operator deals like PR package, but focus on improving visibility in AI. Is there anybody doing it? Is there any experience in that operator buys not just traffic but a package of specially targeted PR articles to influence their results? Somebody doing it, trying it?
That's a really good idea. If nobody's doing it, they should start because for the AI overviews and AI results, brand mentions are enough. You don't need backlinks, so that's obviously much cheaper. And I've seen platforms selling brand mentions for $5. So yeah, I think you need a much smaller budget to do it that way, and I think it's a really good idea.
Actually, it's not only about budget. My point is that affiliate, old affiliates, they have strong domains, they have trust, and they have processes to print content, not AI content, good content, but they can describe an operator brand from different perspective. For this, this is good for some kind of customers. It can help you win with AI personalization layer. So it's not about managing budget. I think it's potential because I'm working in SEO. I know that now everybody hunting where they could place placements with brand mentions. But most of them are filtered anyway because they placed on low quality and unrelated websites. But if you do it with a trusted affiliate, you could order 100 articles about your brand. They write it and they describe your brand from different angles. It could help you theoretically. But the question was, does anybody even consider such idea? Obviously not.
I think this started a while back actually with Google suggestions, which is quite similar. I mean, it was a way to manipulate the search engines to suggest your search term. I saw a lot of brands are doing it, and I'm 100% sure some brands are doing this as well, but they probably don't want to speak about it.
Okay, thank you.
Please.
So I think one of the biggest problems that operators are facing right now is the issue of legacy registry deals and that they work for a lifetime. And unfortunately, a lot of operators are in the position where we can't afford to launch new traffic because of the dormant deals that we have, and we're still paying lifetime revenue share. So do you think we are in the era of admitting that lifetime revenue share is not a problem? It's the problem and we should be moving away from it? And what do you think is the new balance that we need to find with affiliates, between affiliates and operators, not to break the trust in the relationship?
That's the worst idea I heard today.
I think we need to remove this word lifetime in IT.
Because it doesn't apply.
It's one of the best words in the industry, in my opinion. No, I agree. I mean, it's a reason why we are one of the few industries in the world that are offering lifetime revenue share. So we see a lot of operators are moving away from the term lifetime, and they adding terms like you need to send X amount of FTDs a month to keep your revenue share. And to be frank, I mean it's a good thing. I think it's necessary in the long run. However, please honor your deals that are already set.
But it's a good catchy word, like 0% admin fees also.
0% admin fee?
Yeah. We have a lot of these kind of things. I know, but we have a lot of operators. It's good for promotion. Like 0 admin fees.
It's a trick.
We can never know about how much operators give us the correct details. I'm always thinking about the blockchain. I hope this kind of solution will come soon in the iGaming, where in the blockchain you can change the details, the data, and what affiliates see will see the operators, and then it will be solved this trust between affiliates and operators. Some affiliate platform tracking software solution with the blockchain technology where you have a data and you know that can change. I see that I have 10 FTDs. I know that as operator they don't hide something or cut some clicks or signups for me as affiliate. This it will be really big thing, but I don't think that industry wants soon that.
Great, guys. Thank you so much. We would announce to finish our second round, actually, of affiliates and operators struggle, cooperation, friendship, sometimes not very good friendship, but anyway, we cannot exist without each other. Thank you so much for panelists for today's speaking. Thank you for the audience for coming here and listening. So see you next time. Thanks so much.